Okay, let us see another heuristic search algorithm which is called as hill climbing algorithm. It is a heuristic search used for mathematical optimization problems in the field of AI. It is actually an optimization search algorithm. If we are given with a large number of inputs or values, also we are given with a good heuristic function, then it will find a good solution. We have already seen that, and this may not be the optimal one. Even though we are getting a good solution, there are chances that better options are available. So that is the peculiarity of heuristic search. Nevertheless, we will be reaching the goal solution in a reasonable time. So it will be using some of the techniques we have seen already. It can be considered as a variation of generate and test algorithm. We have seen that the generate and test algorithm is completed or compiled with 3 activity. It generates a possible solution in a state. Then that state will be equated with the goal state. If it is not the goal state, we have to generate the next state, and we will be generating one state equating with goal state. If it is not found equated or equal, we have to generate another state. So this process will be continued until we reach the goal state. That type of algorithm is known as generate and test algorithm. The property of this will be used in hill climbing search algorithm. It also follows the greedy approach, which means that whenever we are having many values, and if we have to select one value from that, it will be selecting the best value. So that property will also be followed in hill climbing searches. There are 3 types of hill climbing: simple, steepest ascent, then stochastic. These are the 3 hill climbing techniques. Only slight variations in their approach. We will see them one by one. First, let us see simple hill climbing. It examines the neighboring nodes one by one and select the first neighboring node which optimizes the current cost. So we will be having many operations when we are in a state. If there are x number of operations, we mean that there are x immediate new states available, because each new operation will be generating another state. So it will be examining one state generated by an operator, then compare its value with the current state's value. If it is better, then the current state will be shifted to the new state. If it is not better, it goes to the next value. So one by one it will be selecting the neighboring nodes. It will be clear with an example. Suppose we are at this spot. Let me tell you that this is a portion of a hill. So we are standing at a height which is 12 meters above the sea level. When we make an operation, suppose this is the operating path, then we will be reaching 10 meters above the sea level. What it means? We have made a movement which is a downhill movement, because we were at 12 meters above the sea level, and after this operation we are reaching at 10 meters above the sea level. So we are down by 2 meters here. So this is not an upward movement. This is not a climbing activity. This is downhill movement. So this is not acceptable in this algorithm. We have to climb up the hill. So in this simple hill climbing, whenever we generate a new state, it will be comparing the values. Here it will be comparing 12 and 10. 12 is the current state. Naturally, 12 is the best value because the new value 10 is not greater than 12. So it is not a better value. 10 is not a better value when compared with 12. So it drops that operation. Get on with the next operation. It can be any one of these. As the figure, I am going from left to right. So it checks the next operation. We got 22. So 22 is better than 12. We have climbed up the hill by 10 meters. We were at 12 meters above the sea level. Now we are at 12 meters. So we are making a shift from 12 to 22. So this node becomes the current node. So these two will not be taken care of. Even though we have a better value available, this will not be taken into account. So in the next stage, it will be exploring from 22 because 22 is the new current state. And this will be carried out or carried on again and again as we have to reach the topmost point on the hill. This will be carried out until we have a situation where no operators are available for upward movement. Suppose we reach a state, let it be 22 itself. Then there are two operations or two paths available. One gets to the value 8, another gets to the value 20. Both of these values are below 22, which means that we cannot move from this height 22 because one is a downward movement, the other is also a downward movement. So we will be stopping at this location 22. So this will be the highest point in the hill as per this simple hill climbing technique. Hope you are with the topic. The next one is steepest ascent hill climbing. It first examines all the neighboring nodes. Before selecting a path, it will be examining all the nodes and it choose the best value available. I am taking the same example again. So it will be selecting all the values 10, 22, 17 and 25. The best value here is 25. So it will be moving in this direction. So current node of 12 is replaced with this value 25 and we'll be exploring from this end also. This will be continued until we reach the goal state or a highest point in this path, along this path. The final one is stochastic hill climbing. It does not examine all the neighboring nodes as we did in steepest ascent. So randomly it checks the new node. If it is a better one, it makes it as the current node. Again we are moving from here. It randomly checks a node. If we get it as 10, it will not be taken into account because 10 is not a better value. It takes another value. Let it be 17. It is a better one. So this will be made as the new current node. Or else if the random check was 22, this will be made as the current node. So in this, as per this figure, we have the possibility of taking any one of these three values, because all these three values are a better one when we compare with the value 12. So if we reach another node, this process will be continued again and again until we reach the topmost position in the hill. This is the algorithm, which is not a tough one. What we have said just now is represented as steps, like repeating steps and all. In the simple hill climbing, we will be examining the neighboring nodes one by one. Whenever we get a better value, this examination process will be terminated. So I will explain one algorithm, let it be this one. Then there are only slight changes with the other two algorithms. So the first step will be at the initial state. We have to check whether this initial state is the goal state. If it is the goal state, we don't have anything to do because we have already done with the problem. So we'll be returning, stopping and returning success. Otherwise, we have to make this initial state as the current state. Remember that all the operations are done on the current state only. If we are at the initial state, we have to make it current first. Then make the operations. It generates new states. Then one of the new states should be made as current for additional operations. So we have to be careful that we have to make the operations only on the current state. So we will be applying these rules on the current state. Then we have to check whether it is a goal as per our test and generate and test algorithm. If it is the goal state, we will be stopping the procedure there and return success. Otherwise, we have to repeat some more steps. So as per the simple hill climbing, if we get a new state, we have to compare the values. If it is a better value, we have to move the current state to the new state. If it is not a better value, we are dropping that comparison and we move to other operation. So this process will be continued until we reach to the maximum height on the hill. So let this be a tree representing a hill. These are the different locations available on the hill, and these values are the height of the hill or height of the spots which are above the sea level. Let it be in meters. That means this K is 8 meters above the sea level. This is 12 meters above the sea level. This is 3 meters above the sea level. Is it confusing with these values? Because it is not ordered. We have a greater value. Under that we are getting a lower value, which means that C is a higher position in the hill, higher than H. So if we follow this path from C we are having three paths towards G, towards H, towards I. G is a higher location than C. This means that G is at a higher location than C. H is a lower location than C, and I again is a higher location than C. So there are three paths from C. One is coming down the hill and two other paths are moving up the hill. Okay, is it clear? So this scenario can be taken into any of these nodes. These are all different locations on the hill. They are located different heights from the sea level. So our starting point is 2 meters above the sea level. Let it be A. This is the initial state. We want to go up the hill. So 2 is not our goal. So we have to make A as the current state. The initial state A has to be made as current state A. There are three paths available as per this diagram, which means that we have three operations at A. One takes us down by a meter because B is 1 meter above the sea level. We are already at 2 meters above the sea level. If we move through this path, we will be coming down the hill. Then this one is 5 meters above the sea level. This is 7 meters above the sea level. The other two operations will naturally take us up the hill. So as per this simple hill climbing, this is not a better value. So it drops when we compare 2 and 1. We cannot move in this direction. We are moving up. We cannot move down. It then takes this value. It happens to be a better value, then it will not check this value. So whenever it finds a better value, at that instance the comparison will be stopped and this current state will be replaced as this current state. Now C becomes the current state. So as per this figure, we will be moving in this direction. We have climbed up to a point 5. Then it checks this operation. It is a better value. 10 is a better value when compared with 5. So it won't go through these paths even if we are having a best value here. So it will go to this point 10. As per the figure, we have no other paths or no operators available here. So it assumes that 10 is the highest point in the hill. Naturally, it is a higher point when compared with 2, but it is not a higher point because we are able to see all these values. Actually, this will not be the case when we go through the algorithm. So these are the pitfalls or drawbacks in this algorithm. We may have higher values in the hill, but when we go through this path, we will be reaching only up to the height 10. So those aspects will be considered later in the lecture. So as per this tree, we will be moving from 2 to 5 then to 10. Is it clear? So this will be ignored because this is a lower value. This will not be taken into account because we have got a better value through this path. So this will not be taken into account. The same case will be repeated in all the nodes where we are applying the operators available at that node. So this is the simple hill climbing algorithm.